Hey guys, TN.Frank here, and today we're going to take a look at the latest power station that I picked up. It's going to be the GoLABS R300. Alright, let's get a little closer look here. And let me go ahead and turn this unit on. Just go ahead and hold the button. You can see it comes pre-charged. It's about 79%. Which is pretty good. Most of these will come around 80%. Got a good display. Basically it's the same display that they used in the R150. This one is going to give you two AC outlets. These are going to be pure sine wave outlets versus the modified sine wave of the R150. These are going to give you 300 watts, which is good. Has a 299 watt-hour battery, which is pretty decent. Also, you have a dedicated cigarette lighter plug here, so you don't have to use an adapter like you do on the R150. You do have your power ports. You got your USB-A, USB-C, and there's a 60 watt power port here, USB-C, that you can charge the unit with also. Plus you got your 5521 ports. You got your input and then the outputs in 5521. Of course, on this unit there is no light on either side, which I'm fine with that. You do have a light on the back, and it's quite bright. I mean, it's got your three modes, four modes, I guess. Bright, and lower, SOS, and then strobe. But yeah, they have it on the back, not on the sides. And I'm fine with that. I'm not going to pick this up and use it as a flashlight anyhow. But main differences, I mean, we can compare. A lot of people will think that the little R150 is just kind of, you know, a smaller version. The R150, and we'll go ahead and turn this on, and I have been using it. It's down to 23%. I've been using this for my 12 volt coolers. This one only has one AC port, and it's a modified sine wave, so it's not going to run everything AC that you have. Of course, it does have your power ports, but it only has one USB-C versus the two. It's got the two USB-A, and I don't know if you can charge it or not with that one. I'm thinking you can, but yeah, and you got your 5521 ports, and on this one you got your light on the side here. Turn that back off. It'll go off. Oh no. There we go. You just got to hit it once. I was holding it. But yeah, they're totally different units. I mean, you would think they're kind of the same and just a bigger version, but it's not. These R300s are a pretty decent unit for the price point. Generally on Amazon right now, as we're filming this, these guys are $200 with a $70 rebate on your coupon. So they're about 130 bucks. These come in at $299.99 with a $100 rebate coupon. So you're getting those. Go ahead and turn that off. You're getting those at $200. So 70 bucks more. You're getting 300 watts, 299 watt-hour battery, a dedicated 12 volt port. You're getting, you know, your extra port here for your USB-C. So if you got it, spend the extra 70 bucks. Go ahead and grab one of these guys. What it'll come with, you get your unit. You do get your AC adapter, which is going to be the same AC adapter as the R150. You get your MC4 connector to 5521. That's for your solar panel hookup. And then you do get your car adapter, your 12 volt. So you get all your cables. that you're going to need to keep this thing charged up. We can look at some specs real quick. Let me roll this in. And if you want to freeze frame these, you can kind of look at everything. You can see here, charging port solar, 10.8 to 23.5. If you got a 24 volt panel, it might be a bit much. 12 to 18, you're going to be fine. And these are LiFePO, which I like. I like the lithium iron phosphate. 2,000 charge cycles. But yeah, because that's 10.8, I honestly don't think the solar panels I have, I can do 2 units at once. The best I have, I believe, is going to be like 20.3, and if I split that voltage, that's going to be just a little over 10, so it's not going to have enough really to get this guy going. These little guys, the little R150s, we can look at the specs real quick on it. And you can see solar panel on it is 5 to 22. So with it being 5 volts, if I had an 18 volt panel and split it, that'd give me 9 volts. So I'd have more than enough to charge 2 of these off one panel. But I don't think I could do 2 of those off of one panel, not especially at an 18 volt panel. And that's something I still got to test. I've not really gotten around to doing that yet. I do want to give it a try though. It would be kind of cool if I could use a splitter and charge 2 of these units at once. But this is just a real quick look at this little GoLABS, the R300. If you're looking for a decent little power station at a good price point, lithium iron phosphate batteries, 300 watts, which will power a lot of stuff. It's not going to power everything, but it'll do most of your smaller appliances, most of the smaller things around the house, and it is pure sine wave, so it's going to take care of motors and stuff that need that pure sine wave output. And for your coolers, your 12 volt coolers, right there you go. You don't have to worry about an adapter, just plug her right in. I'd say this is probably one of your best bangs for the buck. I chose it over like Jackery's and all the other units simply because the price point, lithium iron phosphate, and 300 watts. I mean, you can't beat that for $200. So hopefully you found this kind of interesting, and it'll kind of add another unit to your arsenal if you're looking for something. These little guys are addictive. You get one, and then you want another one, and another one, and pretty soon you got them stacked up. But they are very practical. They're very handy. So, you know, while you're going to get several of them, they are going to serve a purpose. They're going to be really handy for powering devices and doing stuff around the house. Like I said, on my larger units, trimming the hedges in the back, I hook my hedge trimmer to it. I don't have to worry about hooking it to a long cable from the house. Charging up batteries. If you got a phone, you charge your phone. Just a multitude of uses for these things. So yeah, grab you guys one of these little R300s. Get you a little solar panel set up. I think these will accept like 60 watts in, so you don't need a huge panel. If you got 100 or 120 watt, you have more than enough solar to power those, especially on like a partly cloudy day where your 120 watt panel is only maybe going to pull, you know, 45 or 50 watts. But yeah, and then if you want to pair this with one of the 12 volt coolers, you're set. You can go camping all weekend long, have nice cold drinks with your cooler, using this to power it, and your solar panels to charge that back up. So hope you found this useful, and like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. Y'all have an awesome rest of the day. We'll talk to you later. Tennessee Frank out of here.